Welcome back here to another live stream. Hope everyone is doing good out there. Let's see here. Gonna go ahead and get everything all set up here. But what's up, guys? Welcome back here to another late update here. Gonna go ahead and set up everything here. Alrighty, we're good to go. All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back. We're going to go over the latest information here from the models and stuff like that. Because like I said, today we do have a pretty big severe weather event going on. What's up, WRC? Hope you're doing good. What's up, Haley? Welcome, y'all. Hope everyone's doing good. We should have that. Yeah, we have the 06 Zulu HRRR out now, so we have a pretty good viewing on what we can expect later on. It does unfortunately look like it's going to be quite a nasty event. What's up, Caitlin? Hope you're doing good. Welcome. And like I said, we're going to start to get that severe weather kicking off here sometime this afternoon, this evening here. According to the latest HRRR, it does look a little bit aggressive, as you can kind of see. Now, there is an update on the convective outlook that we were looking at earlier. They did end up changing the overall tornado probability all to a 10% now. So if you guys were here earlier during the updates we had, there was a portion of the event that was significant risk, potential for tornadoes EF2 or greater, and then there's that bottom part. But they actually expanded that significant risk down into Oklahoma now. Overall, what's up, Rock? Hope you're doing good. Caitlin says, "Can I look at 68104?" Yeah, I got you, my friend. I got you. Let's see what we got going on out here. 68104. What's up, Chris? Hope you're doing good. Welcome. All right, this is in Omaha. Okay, so Nebraska, where you're at, we don't really have that big of a threat today. We do get a little tornado risk, but, the odds of you getting tornadoes out there is pretty low. However, it still cannot be ruled out completely, so keep it out there for the weather. Watch the event. In terms of damaging winds, we got a 5% chance and 5% chance for hail. So gusty winds could be ranging between 60 and 70 miles an hour on that line. Hail could be between 1 and 2 inches in diameter out there towards the region. Now, like I said, the timing and stuff like that, with the storm coming through, it will be sometime, possibly around, it's kind of hard to tell, because it does show some storms happening possibly early in the afternoon, but, the storms should be going through around, kind of the late afternoon, early evening, maybe 4 to 6 p.m. or so. Is kind of what it looks like, before the cold front rolls through. And, you're going to notice those temperatures cool down a bit, too, once the thing passes. So, but, yeah, that's... Caitlin, if there's anything else you want me to look at more in depth, anything more specific, feel free to let me know, okay? Haley says, "Can I look at 64060? Yes, I got you. Let's see here. This is... Okay, so you're on the eastern side. So you're in the low hail threat here for today. You got a 5% chance for tornadoes out there today. So within 25 miles of your given area, there's a 5% chance of tornadoes. Damaging winds, we got a 30% chance for damaging winds, possibly right around 60 to 70 miles an hour. It's a 30% chance, so look out for that. And, of course, hail, kind of a low threat 5% chance out there. Have I slept yet? No, I have not. I was just taking a little bit of a break. I do need to get some sleep, though, soon before the event kicks off, because I do plan on covering that as well. Yeah, it's been I've been working around the clock here, trying to get as much info out as possible. But no, I have not slept yet. No problem, Caitlin. Anytime. And, so just watch out for those storms later this afternoon into the evening hours is kind of when that is expected to roll through here. Now, on the latest forecast models. Doesn't seem like a whole lot has changed since the last update. The only big thing that we have now, like I mentioned, is that new risk upgrade, or sorry, new update from the SPC. Let's see here. So like if we hop to day one outlook here now, we do have that same size enhanced risk, but we do have that 10% chance for tornadoes out there. See, I'm looking to move to Italy, well, because of all the severe weather. From what I hear, Italy has some pretty interesting weather themselves. Not anything like us, though. You're welcome, Haley. No problem. Of course. Like I said, anytime, y'all. Yeah, like I said, we obviously do have that 30% chance for damaging winds, too. It's non-SIG, so winds should range between 60 and 70 miles an hour. What's up, Joey? Saying, how's Texas looking? Texas, we got a bit of a threat today, too. The biggest threat's going to be on the northeastern side of Texas here. So we'll look out there for that. So we do have Fort Worth, Dallas-Fort Worth area here included in that level 2 threat. 5% chance for tornadoes. They actually moved that north of Dallas, which is good. But that still goes out there towards like Gainesville and Paris. But yeah, they did move that 5% north of Dallas. However, Dallas still has a 2% chance for tornadoes out there, but they did cram that a little bit more to the north, thankfully. Damaging winds, though, we still got a 15% chance out there. Once again, between 60 and 70 mile per hour wind gusts possible. And of course, hail, we got a 15% chance, ranging between 1 and 2 inches in diameter regarding hail size. So that's kind of what we're looking at here overall. Haley, I don't think so, personally. I think you're going to stick where you're at right now because, at this time being, we kind of have a better understanding of what we can expect here. I mean, because the event's happening here today, later on today. So, we're going to have to be watching that. But, in which right now, instability should already kind of be in place and starting to build in. Here, let's hop to mesoanalysis here real quickly. Yeah, look at that. So our instability, our thunderstorm fuel is already starting to creep its way up. It's pretty capped out right now, though. While there is that fuel in the atmosphere, there is a strong temperature inversion, which is preventing any convection from happening right now. So that's why it's quiet. But there is a bit of instability starting to build its way into the country here, which, it has been doing so. And we got that low pressure system here towards the Midwest, really still pulling up a lot of that warm air. Like I said, it's very, very, very windy out there. You guys can probably tell across the way. Definitely very windy. It's that northerly air movement, that northerly advection, bringing in a lot of moisture, which is setting us up for this event. Tyler says, woke up and see they added Kansas City into the hatch risk. Yeah, portions of like western Kansas City is in the hatch risk. The eastern parts is not. They're in the 5%, but yeah, they're right next to it. But yeah, portions of Kansas City, yes, on the western side is included in that for sure. Let's see here. Houston impacted at all? Houston's not going to have any concern out of severe weather today. Although there might be a couple storms nearby. There's certainly a possibility that we could get some storms, but nothing severe, nothing big out of it. Hello, can I look at 81001, please? We had bad winds in Colorado today. No problem. There's no severe weather up in Colorado today, by the way. Just want to let you know that. So that's good. Let's see here. We're going to pull up 81001. See what's going on out there. Okay, so you're up in like southeastern, kind of east central portions of Colorado. Yeah, I really don't think we're going to get much of anything because, you can see all of that crazy severe weather is going to be far to your east. So, your area is not going to see anything super crazy, nothing severe weather related or anything like that. So, yeah, no, you're good. It's just going to be a little bit windy. Let's actually look at the winds here. See kind of what we're dealing with out here. We're going to hop on back to the models. We're going to go over here towards Colorado. And then we'll pull up the wind gusts. Yeah, definitely a little bit windy, but it will calm down later on today. So honestly, you should be good. Yeah, nothing of big concern out here in Colorado. The event here. But yeah, look at this, y'all. Look over towards the. Here, let's move this over here. Yeah, look at all that there towards the Central Plains. We got a pretty strong amount of winds out there. Look at the gusts at the top. I mean, we're gusting 50, nearly 60 miles an hour in some spots, which that's very strong winds out there. Super, super strong. In which, as that cold front rolls through, the winds are going to be pretty strong. And whenever the severe weather starts, whenever the thunderstorms and all really start to initiate, we're going to really start to feel some more of those wind gusts, as they could even be stronger from the storm itself, So, excuse me. But yeah, so that's something that we need to look out there for is also damaging wind gusts. Once again, 60, 70 mile an hour winds are possible on this line here. It's going to start off as, maybe just a bunch of normalized thunderstorms here this afternoon across Nebraska, Kansas, kicking up a bit of heavy rain across some of these regions here. And then, of course, we work our way further down in time, and then we start to get that line of storms that starts developing. Sometime in the evening, I'd say between 4 and 6 p.m. Central Time will probably be roughly whenever that line will start to develop there. But of course, we'll see. Once again, models ain't perfect, and timing's not 100%. So we'll see. Thanks, Haley. Appreciate it. But then, but yeah. So then we hop over here to the Midwest. Overall, is the environment capped? Right now, it is. Yes. Yes, the environment is capped at the moment. We were just looking at that on the, let's see if we can pull back up. Back on meso analysis here. There is instability already starting to creep its way up into the country, you can see here, but it is capped. There is that strong temperature inversion preventing convection right now. Models have that breaking here in a little bit, though. You can see as we start to approach, this is around 15 Zulu. This is actually fairly early that the cap kind of breaks there, but cold front really starts pushing through, right around the evening here today. So we'll look out there for that. But yeah, for right now, the environment is capped, but will break due to the fact that we do have, that inversion kind of being lifted for one, but also really strong upwelling. A lot of lift will be generated on this cold front here, which should easily, through the cap. But yeah, you can see eventually it will turn to a long line of storms there. The one thing I'm kind of curious to see is, if we can get some prefrontals, these could be a problem. Those storms potentially heading ahead of the cold front there, that could be an issue, and we could have some maybe semi-discrete supercell activity out there. That's kind of been a thing with the HRRR for a little bit, is that there could be some semi-discrete cells popping off ahead of time before kind of getting swept up into a QLCS as we work our way into the later portion of today. So, but yeah, you can see, this cold front also, this line goes even all the way down there towards like Texas, kind of north central Texas there. It's a pretty large squall. You can see it going through St. Louis here pretty early on Halloween. This is actually just before sunrise, but after midnight. So we'll have to watch out there for that. You can see that low up here. That's the main engine of it all. That's where we have that counterclockwise flow. Really pulling all that cooler air down from up north, and then really pulling up all of that warm air from the south. So that's kind of the macro scale of what's going on here with the system. And like I said, we're also kind of watching here the possibility of even some snow and winter weather on the backside of the event. which seems pretty interesting. You know, it really could get quite heavy out there, actually. It really could. You know, total snow accumulations and stuff like that is, you know, could be pretty decent. But, you know, you got to remember that you cannot trust that precisely, for one. Two, it also looks like as the snow falls, during most of it, it is going to be mostly above freezing there. So, you know, I doubt much of it will even stick if we did get anything out there, which we will. You know, it will snow regions, but we'll see. But yeah, quite a nasty line that starts off developing there. Can already feel the barometric pressure already. The changes, yeah. A lot of people are pretty sensitive to pressure changes. Whenever I had Hurricane Milton go over me, I was in the eye of Hurricane Milton. Pressure got down to 971 where I was at, and I could tell that it was low pressure because, you know, my ears were popping. It gave me a headache and stuff too, which was kind of something else. Let's see here. Figures I'm not even ready. Ready for what? What, the weather? It's here. And we got second severe season starting to initiate. This is our first event of this season, y'all. You know, these type of events are actually unfortunately pretty common during this time of the year. So got a foot and a half of snow yet. Oh, Tracker, where are you at? You got a foot and a half of snow yesterday. I wonder where you're at, my friend. Can't be in the U.S., right? Or even if it is, it's probably some upper level place, huh? Goodness. Oh, Alaska. You're in Alaska? Dang, man. That's crazy. Southern says, thanks for the heads up, brother. No problem, man. Anytime. You're very welcome. Of course, of course. We're going to hop on back to the risk here. Once again, we do have that possibility for severe weather all the way as far south as central Texas even. You know, a couple severe storms are possible down here. And, you know, going all the way up here towards maybe even southern Wisconsin. That's crazy, Tracker. You're moving to Oklahoma in the spring. Hey, good luck. So, quite a change, man. Quite a change. I mean, wow. Yeah, that's going to be quite a culture shock, I'm sure. You know, Alaska filled with mountains and cold and stuff, and Oklahoma's just nothing. A lot of flatness, huh? But anyways, well, I hope your move goes smooth, man. That's got to be a pretty crazy move. Are you driving, Tracker? Going from Alaska driving to Oklahoma? Jeez, dude. Could only imagine that drive. And I thought mine from Kentucky to Florida was bad. Jeez. Yeah, all the way, man. Yeah, good luck, dude. That's gonna be brutal. It's gonna be brutal, man. Hey, like I said, though, you know, hopefully everything goes smooth, and I wish you the best of luck. For sure, for sure. Drove up from Colorado to Alaska, huh? Yeah, that's a pretty good drive. How many hours is that? A good, that's over a day on the road. Yeah, no problem, Red. Anytime. But anyways, like I said, you guys, if you have any questions here, feel free to let us know. You know, we're here for you. We're also going to be doing zip codes too, y'all. So at any point, if you want to do zip codes, throw them down. It would be much appreciated. That way it makes me feel good, you know. That way we can help you guys out. Let's see here. We're starting a super chat goal, y'all. If we get one super chat of yellow, I will already give personally 10 memberships to the channel. Why not? I find it interesting they put that up there. Let's see here. Oh, I bet you are. Yeah, you're gonna have quite a season though. You know, springtime. Just get ready to get used to going to your shelter quite often if you live in Oklahoma. You don't really have that much up there in Alaska, do you? But anyways, but yeah. So once again, everybody, whenever we are expecting the storms to pop off, like we mentioned, storms should initiate here. Here, let's pull up the ARRR again here. The 06. There we go. So yeah, we're gonna get probably firing off around maybe. The latest ARRR shows like 3 p.m. Central, or some convection could start convecting or firing off. Doesn't seem like we're going to be like well underway until like 6 p.m. or so. That's probably when I'm going to go live. It'll probably be right around 6 or 7 maybe. We'll have to see how that goes, you know. It just depends. But yeah, we might go live around that time. I'm definitely going to cover this thing, dude, because it's going to need it. And obviously, you know, the more we can get that word out there, the better. So that's the goal here, is to help y'all out. I'll be live both on Shorts and on our platform, our main layout overlay. I'm sure it is cold. Man, so Red, as you may or may not know, I'm here in Florida, so I'm like complete opposite as you, dude. Complete. What happens if the cap breaks early? Well, depends. You know, because even if you have a cap that breaks early, if you have no lift, then nothing's going to happen. But the cold front's going to be our source of lift. I don't know. We'll see. How bad is winter going to be in the plains? I did a winter forecast if you want to check that out. It's on our videos. I don't remember what I said about that. I did a bunch of research and did a whole forecast out there. So if you want to check that out, it's on our videos. It's like our 3rd video back. Like I said, it was going to be relatively normal for you folks in the Central Plains. Some areas are going to get a lot, though, this year. From what it looks like. Already singing Christmas carols. Halloween's tomorrow, man. Halloween's tomorrow, dude. Not quite time. Yeah, usually after Halloween, everybody starts like decorating for fall, basically. Or they've already been decorating. Or is that Thanksgiving? After Thanksgiving, I think they turn to Christmas. Yeah, that's right. But anyways, by the way, y'all, tomorrow for Halloween, we do actually have a little bit of a severe weather threat as well here towards Louisiana, eastern Texas. And we do have that marginal going all the way up there towards southern Michigan. They actually did remove that a bit. If you guys were here during the last update, you would have noticed how that marginal we had up in like a lot of Michigan is now gone. So that severe weather threat is mostly gone in Michigan tomorrow for the 31st. But there will be possibilities here of still some severe weather going on. Now, they actually do have a tornado risk for Halloween. Could get some spooky naders out there here in northern Louisiana, eastern Arkansas, western Tennessee, and like western Mississippi. The odds are very low. I mean, it's a 2% chance. The odds are very unlikely for you to get anything. But maybe a tornado or two could happen for the 31st in general. Damaging winds, no hail actually, no hail, just some gusty winds. Yeah, maybe an isolated tornado or two, like I mentioned, possible in those inside the dark green there, and then the brown 5% chance. Spooky nader, yep, you know it. Oh, look at that! Friday, apparently we got a marginal up in western Texas. I didn't know about that. Did they have anything else? Oh, well, buddy, look at this. Hello, who are you? I didn't even see that, or I didn't see that earlier when we looked at it. This is new. Saturday, we got a 15% risk for severe weather up here in western Texas. Does that carry on into? No. Oh, man. Okay, we got another risk coming up here for Sunday. Got another event here. Goodness, dude. Here we go. 'Tis the season, you guys. But yeah, look at that. Got an enhanced. So today we have that enhanced risk. Once again, we do have that 10% SIG Tor risk. So potential for EF2 plus tornadic activity in the yellow here today. Then of course we do have ourselves that 5% risk. Pretty good size 5%. You know, I ain't gonna lie. That's a pretty good size tornado risk out there today. I mean, even the 2% marginal is fairly large. Fairly large. Man, okay. But yeah, then of course we have that damaging wind concern there too. 30% non-SIG, which, you know, we're gonna be seeing about 60, maybe 70 mile an hour wind gusts out of the line today, potentially, like northwestern Missouri and eastern Kansas, a little portion of northeastern Oklahoma, just shy out of Tulsa. We have that 30%. Of course, we have that 15% overall. Then a 5%. Then, of course, we do have hail. Hail's not as much of a problem. Still could be an issue, though. As of right now, hail's going to be ranging between 1 and 2 inches in diameter. Let's see here. Jethro says, if I was going to chase, where would I stage at today? Well, personally, I wouldn't chase this because it's a squall line. I don't like chasing squalls because, first of all, rain-wrapped tornadoes, not to mention nighttime, not a good ideal setup. But I think the best spot for prepping would be somewhere in eastern Kansas, I'd say. I'd probably station out there towards, like, Emporia or somewhere nearby. Or Ottawa. It's probably the best zone to be. Yeah, like I said, whenever it comes to it, that's kind of where I think some of the heavy stuff's going to happen out there. You know, that's where a lot of the really aggressive photographs and stuff we've seen are at. Let's see here. Emporia has the best disc golf. Do they? Do they now? Here, all right, y'all. This is 8 p.m. Central at this point in time. We're gonna grab a sounding here in eastern Kansas just to grab a little view and see what we got looking over here. Okay, look at that. So we do have that veering. You can see winds at surface northerly, then hit 1 kilometer. They're moving northeast already. 66 dews. Look at that photograph. Pretty juicy photograph there. Effective inflow layer SRH is 333. That's goodness. That's pretty good. Pretty strong. D-Cape's only 500 though. That's surprising. But I'm actually really thankful because if the D-Cape was higher, that would be arcing some of these lower level winds down at the ground, meaning that we'd have winds well over probably 70, 80 plus if we had higher D-Cape. But 500, it's fairly low. Not a lot of downdraft energy. That's good. But yeah, pretty good storm height. I mean, 12 kilometer echo tops roughly. Not terrible. I mean, overall it looks pretty decent. Let's wrap. Let's try NAM here. We're gonna go with NAM. Grab another sounding. That was wrap, by the way. Let's see here. Oh, buddy. Okay, I don't like this. No, I don't like this sounding one bit at all. Oh, buddy. Okay, effective inflow layer SRH is 410. ML Cape total 1,800 joules. D Cape almost 1,000 at 999. We have rough, very strong veering there. You see that? We have northwesterlies almost at the surface layer. And then we turn to northeasterlies. Dude. That's the first PDS sounding I've seen today. Pretty aggressive shift there. You see that? on our photographs. 12-kilometer echo tops. Our equilibrium level, or oh, dude, man, yeah, that's concerning. I don't like a sounding like that. So NAM is by far way worse than rap. Let's try. Do I even dare do NAM-ness? Let's do it. Why not? Sorry, Tracker Red. I accidentally got rid of it. Dang, dude. I wish I could have saw your comment before it just came through. Let's see. Effective info layer 411. ML Cape 1600. Jules D Cape 1100. In some cases, this sounding's a bit worse. Yeah, look at that. Very nasty photograph. It seems like the models are kind of on point there. Let's be honest. Oh, you guys can't even see that. There you go. Spot the cold front, y'all. Also, spot the triple point. It's a little... Gee, I wonder where that triple point's at. I mean, look how low the humidity gets in it. That is absolutely insane. I mean, dew points there in the 20s. Actually, there was... I think HRRR is a lot more significant here. Yeah, look at that. Look, gee, I wonder where that triple point's at, you guys. Yeah, I mean, humidity goes under 10%. Look at that. So, some spots it goes right under that 10% zone there. Jeez, dude. Yeah, this setup's pretty nasty. Pretty aggressive. Yeah, you can see that that direct northerly wind shear. You'll see that. So that's our lower level jet there, shooting northerly, which we've already been feeling that. We've already been feeling that, and you can see the southeasterly winds pushing at the cold front there. Complete polar opposites, dude, because you got that cold and dry air coming down from up north, and then you got that warm and moisture filled air coming up from the south. So, and then you got the Gulf of Mexico supplying all that moisture and stuff. It's crazy. I don't know, Haley. Like I said, we've already looked at your area there, Haley. Like I mentioned, we already looked at your threat and stuff. I mean, all we can do now is just wait and see what happens. I mean, I hope not. Let's see. Concern for today and those two 15%. Yeah, that one for Oklahoma looks pretty interesting. Let's see. Was that day 5, I think? Yeah, Sunday. Sunday coming up, we got another risk for severe weather up here on Kansas and Oklahoma, bits of Texas. Is that Wichita Falls out there? Yeah, Wichita Falls. Man. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Yeah, day 4 we have that little 15 out there in eastern New Mexico and like western Texas Panhandle. So we'll cover that too, I'm sure. Definitely watch out for that. Let's see here. I appreciate that, Red. Thank you. And I try to do the best I can, you know. Try to. I mean, even the best of us they can be wrong sometimes, as you know. I mean, because, you know, nobody's perfect at it. Models, they ain't perfect either. Let's see here. North Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas need the rain. Jethro, I'll show you who needs the rain. These are the people that need the rain. There's a lot of people out there, man. A lot of people that need the rain bad. I mean, shoot, it's pretty bad, dude. It's pretty bad. I mean, like, some of the droughts. I mean, like, look at Ohio, southeast Ohio, dude. It's just dry as a bone. Exponential drought out there. And once again, you can see where the hurricanes went through. Sneever says, Gangster Andrew, thanks for everything, dude. No problem, man. No problem. Glad to help out. So I understand I did a forecast on my channel. Definitely needs work. Yeah, it's a lot of trial and error. There's a lot to it, man. So many moving parts, you know. That's why we always don't get it right. But, you know, we learn off our mistakes. I mean, even then, like I said, you know, model data is what a lot of us really go off of. But, you know, the model data is even itself is not perfect because, you know, there's just, we cannot really forecast down to the microscopic level, you know. We can only render so much. And a lot on the microscopic level changes the outcome of the macro scale, if that makes any sense. So, yeah, there's a lot of moving parts. I mean, there is a lot, billions of moving parts, dude. Literally billions of moving parts. I mean, just down to the micro scale. I mean, that changes your outcome. It's like the butterfly effect. You ever heard of that? It's just like the butterfly effect. You know, one small change in one variable completely throws off the outcome. That's exactly how weather is. And that's why we can only forecast so far, is because, you know, we can only see so far out. Let's see here. Boo says, kind of reminds me a little bit of December of 21, storms that have happened, but hopefully it didn't do every quarter of what the storm system does on that Friday night. Oh, wait. Let me reread that. My brain just kind of exploded. Hold on. Kind of reminds me a little bit of early December 21. Okay, I remember December 21. It was pretty bad. Storms that have happened hopefully didn't do... I don't think they'll get that bad, personally. Yeah, it's not really comparable. But, dude, I remember December 21 coverage. I was actually in Kentucky then. Yeah, it was pretty rough. Let's see here. How will AI change tornado and hurricane forecasting? I don't know. That's a good question. We do got AI forecast models, like GFS and Euro. Here's ECMWF AIFS model. It uses AI, but it's also a long range model, ECMWF, which is low resolution, high range. Versus what we don't really use that model. See, we don't really use GFS or Euro for severe weather forecasting like the day of. That kind of falls more in the hands of like the short and mid-range models like NAM and HRRR and RAP and, you know, some of those other models. Let's see here. I went to the town of Mayfield a few days after it was bad. Yeah, it was pretty bad. There was... A lot of y'all are not going to believe me if I say this, but it's true. On God, you know, this is true. The day after Mayfield, I was in Kentucky, upstream about 100 or so miles north. We had that northerly jet stream that was carrying those winds over me. There was a picture from somebody that did not live anywhere nearby that ended up on outside, and we found it. It's still on my Twitter. If you go way, but actually, it might be on my other account here. Let's see here, like my personal account I never really used. I don't know if that's it. Here, let's... Yeah, there's a picture of it somewhere floating around. Here we go, media. Maybe not. Maybe it was on my main account. Anyways, but yeah, no, there was literally a photo from the Mayfield tornado that ended up in our yard, which was nuts because it was carried over 100 miles away. Which that's just wild, man. Did the tornado risk get upgraded? Sniper did not get upgraded, but the whole entire 10% is now hatched. So we do got a 10% risk for tornadoes. Remember how down south, the previous outlook had it cut off like this almost, in which now the whole entire 10% is significant risk. They did not change anything on the winds or the hail either. Still 30% non-sig wind risk, and a 15% non-sig hail threat. So yeah, tornadoes today is going to be the main problem. And damaging winds. Well, statistically, damaging winds is more likely, but the most potential, what's the word for it? The biggest impactor could be tornadoes today. And I don't like that. You know, for the people who don't know what the SIG severe means, that means we have the possibility of some tornadoes being EF2 or greater. So we'll see. Few tornadoes expected today and early tonight. Yeah, they basically just talk a lot about what we talked about regarding the setup we have. You know, like mid 60s dews and, you know, lower level jet of around 50 to 55 knots, and, you know, instability values of 1,000 to 1,500 joules, decreasing to about 500 to 1,000 overnight. So, yeah, it's kind of what it agrees on. You know, once we start off the event here, you know, we're gonna have like I said, we're gonna have a good 1,500 joules in place, and then as we approach into the overnight hours, as it passes through like Kansas City, it's gonna be down or more down towards like 1,000, in some spots 500 maybe. Still enough. I mean, given that wind shear. Did I say EF3 plus? I think I said EF2 plus. I did not mean to say EF3 plus. If I did. But EF2 plus is that hatch risk. That's what we are expecting right now. So there is potential. There is potential that we could have tornadoes EF2 or greater. Which I hope not. You know, like I mentioned earlier, it's like if we did have a tornado that did that, you know, if it was rated EF3 or EF2 or greater, then that means it did damage that was EF2 or greater. That's the problem, you know, is, you know, it's rated off of damage, not off of size or looks or anything like that. Nothing's going on up in Utah severe weather-wise. Not really anything going on up there from what I know of. It's pretty calm up in Utah. We did have a lot of snow nearby up in Utah a while back, though. But for now, yeah, Utah's fine. There ain't nothing going on up in Utah, severe weather-wise, of course. I mean, look at that. Look at that cold front, y'all. Just pretty large. I mean, you know, severe weather, too. Possible all the way up as high north as, like, southern Wisconsin. And as far south as, like, central Texas out there. See here. 73 and humid in northeast Oklahoma. Yeah, you're getting that that northerly air advection. You're getting all that warm air, that moisture-filled air coming up from the south. Indeed. Let's see here. Sniper says 66720. Can I check if I'm in the yellow? Gotcha. 66720. Kansas. Yep. Yeah, you're in the hatch risk, man. So you got that 10% tornado risk. Once again, you know, the odds of you specifically getting a tornado is pretty darn low. But yeah, within 25 miles of you, there's a 10% chance or a 1 in 10 shot of a tornado touching down. In which, if you add up all those radiuses, it will come out to a good overall chance of tornadoes, potentially. Let's see here. SLDS says they are severe risk for Saturday and Sunday now. Yeah, we looked at that here a few minutes ago. We got that pretty big one for Sunday up here, like towards Kansas and Oklahoma. We'll go ahead and bring it up for you guys. So if you don't know what we're talking about, y'all, we are seeing another shot for some more severe weather. So first of all, we got Saturday. A little bit of a risk out there in western Texas right now. Eastern New Mexico, western Panhandle, Texas. Then for Saturday, look at this, y'all. Got another risk up here towards like Wichita Falls, up in north central Texas, cutting through like western central Oklahoma towards Lawton and like Oklahoma City and some of those areas, and then going up towards like central Kansas, near like Wichita and Topeka again, and then like just shy of Lincoln. So you got to get another setup coming up. But like I said, we'll just get through this first one here first, and then we'll talk about that next one whenever the time comes. Because these events are not like hurricanes where you need to like full on preparation and stuff like that. I mean, it's good to have, things together, of course, but just being weather aware is just all it is. Let's see. Law Nazira could be going to. Gotcha. Yeah, so they're going to be in the risk on Saturday. Let's go ahead and pull up SAT. Take a look and see what's going on in the sky right now, y'all. Pull up 200 frames here, so you can already see that setup here. This is an active satellite, you guys. Here, let's downgrade that to 48 frames. Yeah, so there's that northerly air advection. If you look closely, you can actually see all that movement there, moving to the north. Here, let's overlay our 500 millibar wrap analysis. Bingo. Yeah, look at that big old trough. Goodness, it's a long wave if I've ever seen one. Goodness. So yeah, the problem with that is that I think it's going to swing down and then shoot up towards the upper Midwest later on tonight. Looks like a dry line set up as well. Oh, yeah, it does. Down south, it sure does. Yeah, that's what we were looking at a little bit ago. Here, we're going to bring up our... Oh, actually, I can use this page. I have not used this. It's a fancy weather model page. Yeah, let's pull up HRRR here. Central Plains, and let's do radar. 06. Yeah, look at that. And eventually it will create some snow too. Looks like there might even be some snow along, like, according to HRRR here, maybe some snow near Colorado. Nothing big, though. Shows storms near Kansas City around 2 a.m. roughly. Near Wichita, near 10 o'clock roughly. I know this is offset by an hour here, by the way. So, here, let's move up north a bit to look at that snow. Which one is that again? Looks familiar. What the site? Weathermodels.com. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Gotta look out for that snow later today. Yeah, Minneapolis could get a little bit of it. Actually, a lot of that's for the 31st. Wow, that's going to be a Halloween snow. Look at that. Some of that even could continue into, like, late night. So we're going to have some trick-or-treating snow. They're going to be out and all that. Like I mentioned, though, temperature-wise, yeah, temperature-wise, it's not going to be as cold as it should be for snow like that. Yeah, look at that, dude. That is just wild. Look at the dynamics there. Let's see here. Blizz's tornado. Yeah, we got a pretty big tornado threat today. Here, let's zoom back out again. Pretty big tornado threat today up in, well, the areas here that's in the colors. We do have a tornado threat here. We got the 2% risk out there in the dark green, 5% chance across the brown, and then, of course, we do have that 10% risk out there here in the yellow. We'll need to look out for. You too, Blizz. Here. So from the first views, I haven't been here. It snows before Halloween. It's gonna bad. It makes it worse for London. Oh yeah, seems like that. Let's see here. What's up, Jack? Good morning, Weather Bugs. You're still at it? Yeah. Yep, still at it. Like I said, we're doing what we can to help keep you guys weather aware for today's big event. We'll be covering it later today too, so that'll be interesting to see. What do the lines in the yellow mean? So this is just representing what we call a hatch risk, significant threat, which in this case means that we could have tornadoes EF2 or greater. Let's see here. These storms could have started as early as 11 a.m. up in the morning in Kansas. I did see that. Yeah, those. Let's see. Yeah, those storms could fire off pretty early in the afternoon. Sorry, in the late morning. And you can see that long line that forms out there. Pretty wild, dude. My friend's got his mesonet set up in St. Louis, so tomorrow we'll be able to peek at that data, see what's going on out there, dude. I'm really curious to see what he's going to pull up. Let's see here. Right now or later today. Drew, it's later today. We're just getting y'all prepped for it. And like I mentioned, we're going to keep an eye on it. We'll be covering this too. I just, wanted to go live here to help you guys prep for it. Just let you guys know what's going on out there and all that fun stuff. So, absolutely. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, we got, if you're in a color here, if you're in green, brown, or yellow, there is a shot for a couple tornadoes in these areas here. Like I said, it covers a pretty wide distance. I mean, we got north central Texas here, all the way up towards southwestern Wisconsin. What's up, Ashley? Hope you're doing good. Welcome. So that's that 2% risk out there. Then we got the brown here, which is 5% chance, So basically, like I said, the way this works, we're going to use Fort Smith as an example. So wrong one. Within 25 miles of a given point here, so that is 25 miles. So within 25 miles of a given area, so Fort Smith, that little dot, say that's where you're at. Within 25 miles of Fort Smith, so within the circle, there's a 5% chance that a tornado will drop in your area. So hopefully that kind of makes sense. What's up, Biker? Hope you're doing good, man. Any signs of it getting colder soon in Georgia? Well, I mean, I'm here in Florida. I'm south of you. I've noticed it getting a bit cooler. It's definitely not as humid or anything like that here, but yep, Yeah, you'll definitely be noticing that change here soon. Here, let's pull up GFS. Look at US, and then we'll do temperature. Here we go. Yeah, cold front's gonna not really breach the southeast. This cold front's not gonna really affect us too much down here, but we'll have to see how that goes. Wow, dude, it really gets kind of cold though as we kind of go towards the later portion of this this next week here. I mean, look at that, 40s, 30s. Wow. Thanks, Biker. Appreciate that. Just want summer to end. I want fall weather. I'm ready for spring. I'm ready for it. You know, younger me, I would have never have said that, and I would have punched myself if I heard myself say that, because I used to love winter, but I don't mind it now. It's just too cold for me up north. I've acclimated to Florida weather for the last several years. I've been down here during the winter time. Yeah, last 3 winters I've been down here in Florida, so it's like fully acclimated to Florida weather. But I'm ready for spring. I'm ready for our daily thunderstorms again over here. Simply for the research purpose, because I got a mesonet that I set up. Let's see here. Get sick of spring. Not looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm here. Well, we got a little bit to go before then. Mr. Rogers says, I'm a Minnesotan. I can't handle Florida weather. I need my winter to go snowboarding. I hear ya. You know, me, I love a good snowstorm. I used to live up in Virginia, Northern Virginia. And, you know, we had a couple good snows, which I loved. Love snow. Still do. It's just too darn cold. Honestly, it's just gotten to the point where it's just a lot for me to handle. Sounds good, Jack. Have a good day at work, man. Biker said I live in England. Nice. Welcome from the States, man. All the way here in Florida. Hope you're doing good. Never had real snow before. Yeah, hopefully one day you'll experience it. You know, one day we had a 3-foot snowstorm where I was at in Virginia. It was 2016. Winter Storm Jonas. I think it was February 21st, maybe. I think I remember the date. Let's see. Let's see here. So we can pull that up. Let's see if we can find it. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Oh, here we go. Yep, that's it. Very low resolution image here, but it, oh, there we go. Perfect. So I was up here in the yellow, in which that was equivalent to like over 30 inches of rainfall, or 30 inches of snowfall. You didn't know winter storms got names? They sure do. Sure do. Yeah, this one was brutal, man. Absolutely brutal. It was a good one. This is my latest good snow I've had. Oh, we probably should zoom out a bit. Here we go. You know, here's the thing too, Drew. I bet you didn't know. I bet you didn't know they have categories either. Blizzards have categories. I don't know if you guys knew that. I think that was a category 4 blizzard that we had there. See, I would love a 30-inch snowfall once. Dude, I was loving it, man. It was something else. That was quite a moment for me. Yeah, it was great. It was great. Why don't storms that cause tornado outbreaks get names? I don't know. What's up, Mary? Can I do... Let's see here. Can I do 67216? Got you. No problem. 67216. Wichita, Kansas. All right, so you're in a level 2 threat regarding tornadoes. So you got a 5% chance of a tornado happening within 25 miles of you. You're in a level 2 overall severe weather threat, which is a slight risk. In terms of damaging winds, we got a 15% chance of damaging winds being in the realm of 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts overall. So that's that. And then, of course, our hail threat, we got a 15% chance out there for hail, ranging between 1 and 2 inches in diameter overall. Let's see here. Anyone who isn't American study geography? What? I'm ready to keep the summer weather right place where it is now throughout my area, mid-Atlantic region, because I can't stand anything about wintertime. Yeah, it's pretty. I miss the snow falling, but I don't miss the cold that comes along with it. That's me. What's up, Demon Knight? Hope you're doing good, man. Welcome. But yeah, so like I said, we'll be watching this today. I am gonna go live during the event, of course. Here, let's hop back to models here. We got the same name. That's crazy. Yeah. Yes, indeed. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna go live for this again later today. I'm probably gonna join the party late, streaming, because my sleep schedule's been offset to where I sleep mostly through the day, and I'm awake mostly at nighttime. That's why I've been doing a lot of nighttime streaming, like preparations. And then tomorrow I could do that. Hank, please leave politics out of here, man. This is just a simple weather channel trying to help you guys out. We don't need any of that. I'm gonna be so ready or so happy when all this political crap is over with. I'm so tired of hearing it. Let's see. So where is it at? What the tornado risk? The main risk today is up here in Kansas, northeast Oklahoma, and western Missouri. Ah, gotcha. But yeah, we'll definitely look out for that. Let's hop over here to dew point temps. Yeah, dude, that is just one crazy looking setup, dude. I mean, you got that triple point, and then you got that wrapping low there. It's just crazy. Crazy. And like I said, the winds out here are already pretty rough. And, whenever we do get those storms, guys, remember that there's going to be even stronger winds out there. With the storms here, we're talking potentially 60, maybe 70 mile per hour wind gusts out there. So we'll see it. See. Thanks, Drew. Appreciate it. All right, y'all. If y'all have any questions, let me know. Throw it down in the chat. Like I said, we're here for you. I'm probably going to roll off here soon. I really need to get some rest before all hell breaks loose. So we'll be live to cover this with you guys later on today. We'll see about doing another update later on today, but we'll see. Just depends on when everything comes together. But like I said, you guys, if you have any questions before I roll off here, let me know. And we'll be more than glad to help y'all out. Sounds good, Tracker Red. Thanks for joining, man. Yeah, we're going to be in for quite a ride later today. Hopefully it busts. Let's be honest. I hope it busts, dude. Hopefully we get some, cloud cover and it just, dies. Wouldn't that be nice? Let's see. Let's actually hop to SAT again. We're going to pull up satellite view. True color. Let's see here. True color. We're going to go regional. We do got some upper level clouds up there right now. You can see these guys. Hopefully no strong tornadoes. Yeah, hopefully not. Let's hope not. But unfortunately, it is a possibility, given the fact that we do have that potential. But anyways, all All right, y'all. Well, that's going to wrap it up for now. If you haven't already, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button. Most importantly, you guys, please consider sharing this to as many people as you can. Just help spread the word. And like I said, just DM it to your friends, your family, whoever you can. Really, just send a link to our channel and tell them to subscribe and share out themselves. So we can just distribute this info as much as possible. We need your all's help there. So if you could do that, it'd be much, much appreciated. But all right, everybody. Well, thank you for joining. We'll catch you guys later on today for the coverage and maybe another update. Just depends. But all right, everybody. Thanks for joining. You guys take care. Have a wonderful rest of your day or night, and have a good day. All right, guys. See ya later on. Peace out.